Hello everyone, my name's John McDonnell. I'm one of the helpers for the Blind Pig, and this is a video of a typical Blind Pig club day. So you'll find here pictures and I suppose a very short little video of a very out of breath old man setting up the club. So please enjoy. We had, I suppose, a fairly average turnout, probably less than what we sometimes have, because there were a number of events happening around Brisbane that dragged away some of our, I suppose, some of our normal people who would turn up. But that doesn't really worry us. The club continues. We usually average around about 20 odd people. So we do fairly well, I think, for what we do. So if you're watching this for the first time, please do come along. We encourage you to do so. So Jason yesterday, or on Saturday, brought along his Kickstarter for Song of Ice and Fire, and the figures were brilliant. I know the photos in this video won't give it any justice, but they are really, really nice. So I'm not sure if a retail or when a retail copy will arrive, but certainly I think it's worth an investment. So they actually, Jason actually got a game, and I think it's quite good. So yeah, thumbs up. Pardon me. It's Sunday morning at the time that I'm taking this video, so it's a little bit cold and having a cough. And as usual, you'll if you have a look at any of my videos, you get me warts and all when I do my productions. So I and the little coterie of board game players, well, let's just say, we were expecting more of our board game compatriots to turn up, and so we sort of, they sadly didn't. So we were scrambling around trying to work out what we were going to play, and we ended up actually playing a game we weren't sort of going, oh, what are we going to play? We played a game called Discworld Ankh-Morpork, and it was the greatest amount of fun that we've had in ages, because we were all Sir Terry Pratchett fans, and we're seeing the cards, and we were remembering the characters from the books and the lines, and it just made the game so enjoyable. It really was. It really, really was. And the fact that the planes must have been, the stars were correctly aligned, and the fact that I won a game. Unbelievable. But anyway, yes, I won a game. Most unusual. But yeah, no, we had a visitor who asked, would the game actually play well if you didn't know the universe? And to be honest, I think you really do need to be a Sir Terry or a Discworld fan really to appreciate the game. The game honestly, you could play the game, yep, but I think you would really appreciate it more if you knew the Discworld. It would play better. But yeah, no, it was a good game. We played Valley of the King's Afterlife. That was really good. Roy's daughter Ella, she won that. Well done. Although Leslie was saying he set her up for the win. So, but no, well done, Ella. Ella won that game. Then we sort of rounded off the rest of the game amongst the board gamers. That is, we played Tortuga 1667. And we had 2 rounds of that, and oh god, that was a lot of fun, with everybody stabbing everybody in the back as to who was going to be the captain, and mutinying, and cabin boys, and because we had an odd player, that meant the Dutchman played, and Paul was the Dutchman, and Paul, being the owner of the club, said at the end, he says, "Oh, it's very nice to let to let me win a game to keep me running the club." He said, so that was rather amusing to hear him say that. But no, Paul, we appreciate you running the club and keeping us, running it, because otherwise where would we go if we didn't have the blind pig? Yes. But no, so they were the board games that we played. Figure game wise, as I said, we had the Song of Ice and Fire was played, which was good. That was obviously the Kickstarter that Jason brought along. We had Sam turned up with the Warpath. They played Warpath, which was interesting. I didn't get to see that. I was, as you could obviously tell, I was focusing on the board game section. There was 40k being played, which was excellent. You'll see pictures of that. There was also the Star Wars Legion was being played, and again, I didn't get to see too much of that, but that was good. You know, I was pleased to see that. I spend a fair bit of time up at Carindale talking to the owner, and Luke, who used to run Phoenix Forge. He works up there, and it's amazing that the Star Wars Legion stuff sells, but I don't see a lot of it being played. But it was good to see it actually being played at the club. So that was, yeah, that was really, really interesting. So so good. So they were the miniature games. Oh, Dreadball's been good. It was good to see Simon Gilbert turned up, which was excellent. He got a game of Dreadball, which was good. And the other thing I forgot, there was a game of Horus Heresy Armageddon, the board game, a really old one, which I tried to convince John to tell me that he should leave it with me for safety, but sadly I couldn't convince him. He laughed at me and told me that I was a silly old bugger, and that I should stop trying to convince him to give me his board games. But I'll eventually weaken him. So that was yesterday at the club. The next club meeting is on July the 28th. Yes, in a week. Yes, we got 2 club meets 1 week after the other. So anyway, that's basically the club meet. So enjoy the rest of the production, and I'll see you at the next club meet. So catch you next time. Bye. So this is a typical club day. I'm setting up the, as you can see, I'm out of breath. I'm setting up the tables. This is the hall, a couple of tables. This is the storeroom. As you can see, the tables and chairs. So I'll switch off now. Right, and that's the hall now set up. Just waiting for the table tops to arrive. So I'm knackered. I get a rest. Just that's brilliant. So
desert table?
yeah, it's over there, isn't it? The desert table.
What? Yeah, I just found it because the orcs is there.
Okay, Margot hasn't left yet. Can you do me a
But once you walk off of it,
card?